Wins to throw on the first play from scrimmage. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. To throw again on second down. Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Singletary again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. Trying. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and Diggs has it. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Pardon, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Gibson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 30 on second down, Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Touchdown! James Cook, 34 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Wentz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got some space here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. On the move past the 40. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. First down, here's the run with Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to get a CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Wentz to throw for it on 4. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie from 8 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the 2nd half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Allen. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Wentz to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Throwing is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Allen. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Gibson again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Gibson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get this down to the